Hi there, I'm Holly McDonald with the Costa Mesa Pod, where we discuss all things concerning the lifestyle, businesses, and activities that make our area so unique. Today I have Nick and Alex with Wild Journey Photography. Hi guys.
Hi.
Hello.
So nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. So some local photography. I'd love to hear a little bit about your business and how it started and like what type of photography you specialize in. Can you share?
Yeah, definitely. So a little bit about our business. We originally started as wildlife photographers that did things separately and didn't know each other. And we ended up meeting in December of 2022 and went on a trip together to Nick's hometown in South Africa, and fell in love with doing photography together. So we captured a lot of wildlife in South Africa, and other parts of Africa, and it turned into something that we thought we should do together. So that turned into doing more lifestyle and portrait shots and families and couples and things like that. So that's kind of how we started our business together.
Yeah. I think start off as a hobby and just hearing their response, not only from family and friends, of how well they loved our pictures. And so we thought, you know what, why don't we turn this into not just a hobby, but into a little bit of a profession? And it took off from there.
That's really awesome, especially that you started from an area that, like, obviously we don't have anything like the South Africa landscape here, you know, like, and having the wildlife, that's going to be very different to what you would normally see in Orange County. So you're able to kind of bring that here and then excite people with it and then turn it into a business. I saw on your website that, yes, you do more lifestyle. So what are some of the other specialties when you're not out in the wild?
Yeah, I think honestly, something that's like really special for us is doing couple shots together. I feel like that's kind of a unique thing for us, that we are a couple, and when we do shots with other couples, we're able to relate to each of them in different ways. And so it's been really nice to have that bond together, but also with our clients.
Yeah, I think what makes our team so unique is Alex is so great, you know, behind the scenes and answering any questions one might have, where I'm such a people person where I can connect with anyone. And so if someone does need help with direction, I can definitely be there and encourage them and coach them through those moments, and, you know, turn it into more of a friendship where they feel comfortable with me behind the lens and help them relax. And so that's where I think us as a power duo can really help benefit those and our clients.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like he's really good at giving direction, and I prefer more of the candid documentary style shots where people can, like, if they're having, we also do events. So if they're having like a birthday party or a celebration of some kind, like, I can just sneak in there and get the really authentic moments of people laughing together or hugging or things like that. That's kind of what I prefer. So it's a nice balance.
Yeah. So are you guys pretty much always like, do you always get both of you at a shoot now with your current business?
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely, you get a 2-for-1 package with us, which a lot of people love. And for those moments, for instance, for a proposal, I can, you know, talk with the gentleman and help calm his nerves down a little bit. And him and I can really bond and conspire about what he's wanting. And then Alex can, you know, like we said, sit behind the scenes and capture those moments that not everyone really thinks about. And so they definitely get the best of both worlds with us.
I love that. Yeah, that's really nice. Like, I like the balance of what you're saying, where Nick is able to go and get them to maybe get into some pose-worthy photos, and then Alex is able to capture like the intimate moments that they might not be knowing are being photographed. That those are always some of the best shots, right?
Yeah, I love those, because I feel like you get so much more genuine like reactions out of people when they don't know they're being photographed.
So when did you guys start your business?
We started our business about 4 months ago, which has taken off very quickly. And I feel like we're trying to play catch up all the time. We have regular full-time jobs too. So when we come home from work, we're still working until 11 or 12 into the early morning to get everything done. But it's been really nice to have that busy time.
Yeah, you're right. Like in the middle of wedding season, right? Do you have a lot of weddings and stuff that you do?
We have one. We were actually just on the phone with a client about an hour and a half ago for a wedding coming up at the end of July. I would say right now, like the most prominent things that we're getting are graduation photos. A lot of senior photos for high school graduations and summer graduations are coming up. So that's been probably the busiest thing.
Busiest thing, and proposals. A lot of people are getting married.
And I think like the biggest thing for us that is a little bit different is we don't really have like one editing style. So our editing process is a little different where upon like initial outreach from a client, we'll kind of ask them what their ideal photo look is. And if they prefer more warm or cool tones or film-like style or whatever their style is for their pictures, and kind of tailor it towards that. Whereas I feel like a lot of people will have like a preset of their choice and have the photos all look the same. So I like to give people an option to get, to tailor it that they prefer.
Yeah, and I think with both of us, we will, since we're both capturing pictures for our clients, we will go ahead and edit our own pictures, and then Alex and I will go ahead and collaborate after and pick and choose what we think are the best pictures out of the bunch. And so they're not only just getting one style of edit, they're getting two different styles of edits that they can select from, essentially. And I think that really speaks with most of our clients, that we don't just have one style. We can mix and match, and I think that's what stakes us apart.
Obviously, we have some beautiful outdoor areas here. Don't have to be specific to Costa Mesa, but like in our area, where do you find are like popular spots that you would recommend?
Yeah, I think one of our favorite spots is you take the pier, and there's so many different aspects that you can capture. And one of our favorites is actually underneath the pier, right amongst the waves, where the waves are crashing up against the pier. You have the elegant wood. It gives it this nice rustic look. You have the sand, you have the waves, and people really gravitate towards that. And that's one of our favorite spots that we like to go capture some shots. I think another one would be Back Bay here in Newport Beach. Back Bay is beautiful. You have that long stretch of the loop. You have the surrounding trees, but you also have the water there too. And especially during that golden hour, you can really capture some beautiful moments.
Yeah, I'm sure time of day is so important in your industry, and I'm sure you have to schedule your shoots around that, like sunsets and all of those fun things.
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to just touch a little bit upon our area, just because this is, Costa Mesa Orange County centric podcast. What did you guys did either of you grow up here locally, or how did you end up in this area?
It's a good question. Actually, neither of us are originally from California. I was born and raised in Cape Town, South Africa, where most of my family still reside. And I ended up moving to London, England for several years, and got to spend a lot of time there. And then we had the opportunity to come here to California. And I've now been here for 15 years. Lost my accent, as you can probably tell. But I love it. Southern California really speaks home to me, because not only is the weather very much the same, but the people, the diverse cultures here are so amazing, and I don't think I could live anywhere else.
Yeah, definitely. I'm from Texas as well, from Houston originally, and then came out here for school probably 12 years ago now, and just never left. And I joke a lot about like we can't move away to any other city or area because we really operate and like exist in this like 5-mile radius of the Costa Mesa bubble because there's just so much here. So there's just no reason to leave really at any point.
Yeah, I mean, you really do kind of get everything you need in one area and in a great like weather area too. So I'm glad to hear that it's so interesting to me just to hear about how people ended up here. So thank you for sharing that. So you wouldn't live anywhere else right now?
Yeah, not on our list currently. It's always too perfect here. You know, the food is amazing, the people are amazing. Yeah, and the weather. Can't beat the weather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, and you're building a business here, which is fantastic, and a lot goes into that. There are a lot of entrepreneurs in Southern California, and when you put like your blood, sweat, and tears into it, it's nice to be able to like feel like you built it here and build your client base here. So, I mean, obviously, you're putting your own investment into the ground here, so that's exciting. I'm so glad that you guys were able to find each other and build your company together, and I'm sure it's going to be awesome. So how can people find you online to reach out if they want to have a consultation with you, set up some photos? Where's the best place for them to go?
Yeah, you can go to wildjourneyphotography.com is going to be the best point of contact. We're in the process of actually building up our Instagram as well.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, your medium is so visual. The photos on your website are outstanding. So when you do have your social media built up, I'm sure people are going to love everything that you post. But yeah, everybody go check out their website. Like it's beautiful. You do have so many great different types of photos, and you're right. Your style is so cool because you do have a lot of different influences there.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank
That's
you.
really meaningful. We appreciate that.
Well, thank you for being on the podcast and for, chatting all things Costa Mesa, Newport, Orange County. I appreciate your time, and we'll have everybody come check you guys out.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Bye.